We have a really fun episode for you this week. We've picked up the pace quite a bit in our travels, and if you've been following us on Instagram, you would already know where we're headed, so it's not a surprise. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, now's your chance to go do that so you'll know ahead of time where we're going. But we are headed to our next stop, which is Indianapolis, Indiana. And we're going there for the Indianapolis 500 and to hang out with some old friends. We used to live there and just have a great time around Memorial Day weekend. But we have to get there first. So we're going to a few places that are kind of nonstop. I think the longest that we're staying anywhere is 3 days. Be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the episode. But for now, let's hop in the truck and we're gonna head to our first overnight spot, which is Savannah, Georgia.
Hey y'all, we are Sean and Christina, and this is our therapy dog Nash. We left our home in Nashville, Tennessee to travel the US in an RV and shine a bright spotlight on the incredible work that therapy dogs do across our country.
We're all sleepy. Nash puppy, we're going to get coffee. We haven't had coffee yet. We're going to Black Rifle Company. We never go to coffee shops just because of the price, but this is one that I've wanted to try for a long time. Alright, you want to pull this place up? It's like literally half a mile down the road, I'm pretty sure. Don't know how to get there, but
literally 0.4 miles away.
Can't think because I don't have coffee in my system. This coffee has been better than I thought it was going to be. I got the nitro cold brew and I can't stop drinking it. And I'm totally jacked up because I probably had like, how many ounces would you say? Probably 24 ounces?
I have no idea.
I don't know how big their large one is, but I got two of them.
You've had half of the first one.
Yeah. And the shirt, I've never taken the shirt off. I mean, look at the back of this thing. Straight America. Absolutely America.
Oh, I love it.
It's amazing. But I'm so glad that we finally got to try this. I have had so many friends order from them either through the coffee subscription that they have or just through their normal website. And love that it's veteran owned and just everything that they stand for. I'd always seen their Facebook videos with their ads just being wildly inappropriate but funny. But definitely enjoy it. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Well, we're back on the road again. The place where we were at only had one night available, and we had to go check out that lazy river, so we're definitely glad we did that. We are a little bummed though. It's actually the first time we've ever been charged a late fee, and we were literally only a few minutes past 11, and we got dinged $10 for being a little bit late. So that's definitely a bummer. We're disappointed about that, but we're gonna move on to our next spot. And in the meantime, I wanted to roll some footage that we filmed installing a new hitch that we have. And this is a product from Kurt, which is one of the brands that Lippert owns. And we were having issues with our other hitch, just not having the proper weight distribution settings, but ultimately sway control. That's really what was affecting us. And the True Track system from Kurt has sway control built into it, so you don't have to have any separate controllers or anything to do that. Let's flip it back a few days and watch the install video, and then we'll meet you at the park that we're staying at tonight. We already got started on the boxing here, and this thing is really heavy. It actually showed up freight and not UPS because it was past the weight limit. But essentially the weight distribution hitch helps to take weight off of the actual hitch on the truck, and it places it back on the frame in these little hookups here. So the old one that we have are these chains, and the chains attach right up here and it pulls that weight off. But with this new Kurt system, it's still going to attach there, but it's not chains, which is really nice. And then you don't have to have this separate sway controller to install right here and up to the truck. It's got its own separate piece, so it's really, really exciting. I'm really pumped to get this thing on.
We've been on the freeway for about 15 minutes. What do you think of your new hitch so far?
So I've got a semi coming up on me now, but I haven't felt any trailer sway. It's a little windy today too, and I've been watching the side mirror to see, if it's pushing out. So like the semi that's coming up on me, it'll still suck you in a little bit, but I haven't felt the trailer pushing. So like the semi's passing right now, and I'm obviously holding on to the wheel, but it hasn't moved me a lot. The last one with that really cheap brake, I don't know what it's called technically, the sway control brake, that thing was awful. And I feel like after a while the friction runs out and it wasn't really doing anything at all. But so far so good.
You're good. Keep pushing it to the driver's side.
Just want to see where we're at, what we're working with back here. Cool. We actually, this is good because we want the stairs to come down on the concrete.
Oh, yeah.
Howdy, how are you?
Hi.
Good. So I made sure to be in the habit of taking off the weight distribution bars before we level the RV, because we've had a close call when it's up on the leveling blocks. It tilts the RV, which tilts the weight distribution bars. And with these new ones that we have with the Kurt system, they're not the chains, and the chains I could tell how much tension was on there a little bit better. But with these, it's a little bit different, and the last thing you want is one of these bars come ripping off of there and hit your shins or your feet or whatever, because I've seen and heard of people just literally shattering bones because of how much weight and pressure is under these. So before we get up on the blocks, I'm going to basically lift this up, take the weight distribution bars off, push it back down, and then we'll level the truck without the weight distribution bars. Next up, the blocks.
This is my only job.
Yep. Okay, I'll go hop up. I'm gonna hand you the camera.
Keep going. Keep going. Stop.
Okay, moment of truth. Where are we on level?
I mean, for one night, that is gonna be fine, I think.
Dang, that's pretty good.
This is so insane. It's beautiful.
Here we are, on the edge of mystery. We long for a life of new discovery. Focus our eyes on the journey, stepping into the unknown, waving goodbye to our worry, and we're ready to go. We're focus our eyes on the journey, stepping into the unknown, waving goodbye to our